All right, so we're going to be doing a teach back of the brainstem. So we're going to be looking at it from an inferior view. So the brainstem has three main regions here we're going to look at. So we have our midbrain, which is this top third. And then we have our pons, which is this middle portion. And our medulla, which is this bottom portion. So looking at the midbrain, we have an oculomotor nerve, which are these two spots sticking out here. And we also have a trochlear nerve. So if we look at kind of the posterior view, it's these lines running laterally are your trochlear nerves. And you also have cerebral peduncles, which is this what's labeled 33, and it's white matter. Moving on to the pons, which again is this region, we have a trigeminal nerve, which can be found, it's this big bump right here. Okay. And we also have a pontomedullary sulcus, which is this groove right here between the medulla and the pons. So it's that right there. And then we can find our abducens, which are these two. And then if you follow, follow it laterally, you have your facial nerve, which is this more anterior nerve here. And you also have your vestibular cochlear nerve, which is this nerve on the most lateral. And then moving on to the medulla, we have an olive, which is this spot right here, labeled 38. We also have a pyramid, and the pyramid is kind of this whole tract running. It contains 37 and 39, and it's kind of all this. We have a pyramidal decussation, which is the crossing where we get from our medulla to our spinal cord, so it would just be at the bottom of the medulla here. And we also have a glossopharyngeal nerve, which is going to be right here to the right of the olive.
So that's just to the right of 38, right?
Just to the right of 38.
Okay.
And then we have a vagus nerve, which is kind of right here. So the vagus nerve and the glossopharyngeal nerve kind of run together. And then we also have an accessory nerve, and the accessory nerve, if you remember, he said was more anterior. So it's this, which is to the left of the olive, to the left of 38. And then we also have a hypoglossal nerve, which is this right here. And then we have an anterior median fissure, which is just the fissure that runs between the medulla. And we have an anterolateral sulcus, which is just lateral to these pyramids. So it's just this part right here.
Yeah. And then what was that fissure that, so it's a continuation of the pontomedullary sulcus?
Yes, so the pontomedullary sulcus is right here in between the pons and the medulla. And then it continues as the anterior median fissure in the medulla.
All right, got it.